Game with Jay. More games than games, but shit. No one, not in no particular order. I'm coming in.
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pay for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who was a dummy that died? I'm the coolest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10. Going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball, 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, 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 work Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice smart job with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nice like this, I wish I was richer. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I buy like 23.
95, 94. Ooh, even Steven. Even Steven. Even Steven Damascus. The best of luck to you, sir. The best of luck to you. You seem like a fine lad to me.
Off it goes.
You seem like a fine lad to me. Holstad, what's he doing?
Pulls it in at the 13.
Yeah, no.
The Bucks
Sorry.
take over first and 10
Sorry,
at their own
Charlie.
23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. A good pickup.
I gotta see what you're rocking here, buddy. My buddy. Minx. Ooh, is you a girl? 97 Vic. Oh, you did your solo, huh? 94. 95. 96. Okay. 86, 90, 94. You got some solid players. Then you got some weaks. Where's your weak spot, dude? The left end. Left end. That's my right, then, isn't it? If it's your left, is it my right?
8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Like it, hurry, dude.
They go play action now. Jackson out to his left.
Come on, dude.
And now he's going to use his legs. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He completes it to Julio Jones.
Julio.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
Don't worry, I'll make a mistake. Everyone does.
Their defensive scouting report going into the week, because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
2 yards.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
3, but it's only 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. But I think the ball's out, and the Patriots have it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Vic 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Try to trick me. You try to be tricky. Tricky Nick Dixon. Tricky Dix makes it. Tricky
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
What the heck?
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Just for that, sir. I'm going to give you a little eye formation. And we will see if you can stop the run.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Connor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Need some good headphones, I swear. It comes through so good, dude. Like you at the stadium.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
39-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A run. This is Bettis. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A carry now for Bettis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
How's luck, dude? Pure luck.
From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Beckham on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it's going to be second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. On second down, Vick again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To return it, here's Reggie Bush.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good run scheme going.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Number 25.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. It's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Vick. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Bettis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson on the keeper. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run forward with counter. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Connor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Anderson's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind,
Odell Beckham Jr. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit Now this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Flush, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bush. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Bush on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On the run, it's Bush. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 16-yard line.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Buccaneers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Bush on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
That was ugly, dude. He got so lucky, I never even had a chance.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.
break after that.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pussy and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based on the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.
$99, $99. Good. $99.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I get a little crazy, El Torito.
Jackson on first down, steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the option, here's Herbert. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it to Herbert. The open man is Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, no.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they think.
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 9, Buccaneers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. First down and more for Jackson. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Jackson now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Over the middle to Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He was tackled at the
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
On the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run with Drake. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards.
yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, what you're counting on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, it's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. On Herbert, his third interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jackson. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Second down.
Now that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa, his second sack of the night. After the sack on first down, Jackson, that's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's third down and
the ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away to his left.
Oh, look at that.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
Buccaneers 3.
What the frick, dude? Spazzing out, bro. You guys got this lockdown defenses you can't run against, you can't pass against. Fucking bullshit. My guys are just fucking wide open. I can't stop the run. Gaps are like you could drive a car through them. My dude, the dudes are so wide open, it's not even funny. Oh well. Thanks for 25 coins, guys. Thank you.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Steelers carbon fiber. Oh. Can you use it in Ultimate Team though or not? Says plus Ultimate Team uniform, but the other one doesn't. Figure out why it's putting in one of my worst guys. Who else am I putting in that sucks? I'm trying to think if I gotta get glitchy like these punk kids are doing, dude, and put dudes in weird, stupid positions and shit. I don't like to play like that. Oh my God's names are putting that nose
This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a flat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they beep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon.
Now, dude, getting beat by like beating myself. Bro.
One type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bait. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that.
$6.95.94. Gotcha. Yes, you are, sir. Yes,
Robbie
you are.
Gould set to kick off.
The Bucks
The
versus
veteran
the
kicker,
Bucks.
Robbie
Great,
Gould, set
great,
to get
great.
us started. And here
Am I
we
supposed
go.
to
We're
tell who's
underway
who?
in Madden
You're me,
Ultimate
I'm
Team.
you, freaking-
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let me check out who you're rocking, dude. See, maybe your probably team's probably pretty good. 94 Josh Allen, huh? It's pretty high up there, dude. Oh, you went with that Metcalf, huh? Glitchy. Ooh, your line's couple gaps in that offensive line. Let me see who your weakest line is here. Your center's good. Okay. No worries.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
6 yards. I swear I've gotten that much yards
there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Like 4 yards. You know what I'm saying, bro? Chacho.
13. Rush in. Watch twist.
Like it.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
Oh.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
third and long. It's Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced
long one. That's a
they're
long
going to try
one.
and air
Don't miss it.
out
Don't miss
and
it.
make
Don't
hay
miss it. Don't miss it.
downfield.
Don't miss it.
47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 48-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
My safeties would play down like that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. 42 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10. Buccaneers nothing. Robbie Gould set.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for James Conner. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
First down.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with counter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Now a give running left, it's Bettis. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Odell Beckham, 51 yards, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags, a punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
A gain of 50 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A carry down for Bettis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now it's Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out after the sack here, 2nd and 11. A run. This is Pettis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And this one is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
My man covers not
from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10.
That guy plays like 5 feet behind the guy at all times.
Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And that's not nearly going to be enough.
How are you guys so fast, dude? I don't understand. Fuck, dude, your team doesn't seem that good, but god dang, they're playing like they're on fire, dude. 91. I mean, yeah, you got some serious wide receivers, dude. God damn, bro. You got no offensive line, though. Your offensive line sucks. What about your defense, though? 92. 94. Pretty good. No middle linebackers, though.
Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
This game is so glitchy, dude, that all you have to do is, like, know how to play glitch, like what guy to put where.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Swift or whatnot,
so trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That. It's pretty lame, dude.
They'll run for it with Connor. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless.
I get no coverage. I'm the only one out there trying to even cover anyone. And then
the previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I didn't even call that play, dude.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
Dude, guys just run right by him.
12 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The defense cannot be that bad, dude.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Okay, always falls forward. My dudes never fall forward.
Run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is...
This shit's ridiculous, bro.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole.
That dude threw a one-play touchdown every time, dude.
Make him throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake.
I hope he spent a lot of money on that team, bro. Seriously, if he spent $500, then okay, I get it. Fuck, dude. That shit's so annoying.
Like I run up in the backfield, I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback.